Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs. I'm really excited today to bring you another gorgeous wig by Rene Of Paris. Now, before I do that, let me show you my hair today. Look at this. So you can see how much it's growing right now. I've just washed it and give it a little scrunch and, it's coming into a style now. Look at this. So, all I've done is just grabbed a scrunchie and shoved it back, just so I can kind of show you that I can kind of get it into a style, where this hair at the back here is no longer a mullet. When it first started growing, it was really bizarre and it didn't look right at all. And now it's growing, and over the last few days I've been thinking, shall I kind of trim this to match the length on the top, give it a little trim and perhaps cut this off. But if I did that, I wouldn't be able to get it in a ponytail. And it's really nice, when I take my wig off to just kind of grab all my hair right now and get it all into a little ponytail, for kind of when I'm around the house. I'm kind of wearing my hair like this a lot around the house right now, which is nice to get it off my face. But when I'm going out or, I'm feeling it, I want to wear a wig, and I've got all my wigs to wear. And look at my hair as well, the colour it's coming into. It's coming into this gorgeous kind of salt and pepper blend as well, because I'm growing it back naturally. And this is kind of what it looks like when it's down. So it's not quite there yet to be able to wear it in a down style. You can see how this little bit here, still not enough volume to get away with it into a little bob, and that's why I was thinking, shall I cut it off? But I want it, so I can put it up in a pony. So before I show you this gorgeous wig, Layla in Milk Tea R, which I'm really excited about, I'm going to get my hair ready. So what I'm doing is just popping my hair back. So I'm still going to put it into two bobbles just to get it all out of the way. But it is going into this top bobble a lot easier now. It's not falling out as much. So I know my hair is growing, which is really nice. And then put the bottom bit into a bobble like that, so you can see there, how it's back as well. So, and in real time, I'm scheduling these videos, so in real time you'll see my actual real hair growth as well as I go. But I just wanted to show you that at the beginning of this video. So if you have cut all your hair off or you are growing your hair back, it will get there, just give it time. So we're going to review Layla today. I'm really excited about this wig. I love Layla. I've got her in many colours already that I've already reviewed. This is kind of a mid-length, long, like kind of curly style. And it's a really pretty wig. And I've managed to get this particular one from eBay. Brand new. Milk Tea R. So I've wanted a wig in this colour for a while because I got a Lennox wig in this colour from eBay and it had been used and cut. And it's a great wig, but, I like Lennox the way it comes. It's a really luscious long style. And the lady who I got it from, I won it in a bid, had trimmed it to about there. So it's a nice wig. I've worn it every now and again. I've worn it occasionally. But I bought it more for the colour than anything else, to see if I like the colour, and I do. So I'm really excited about this one. Look at this. It's kind of like a really deep kind of, it's like a grey colour, but it's not quite grey. They call it milk tea. So it's like tea with milk in. And it's an R, so it's got roots. So I like this colour. So you make your mind up on this colour. I think this colour is one you either really like or you don't like. There's no real in between with this. And I'm kind of like, I really do like it. It's something different. And, these kind of colours, these are great for wearing in the fall season, especially around October time. You've got the Halloween season as well. It's just a great wig to wear around then. Or maybe you are transitioning into more of a grey colour, or, you want to try something a bit different. I suppose my hair, because obviously it's got that salt and pepper blend, it's going to look good because of that, So it's about transitioning as well. So I like this colour. And as I said, this wig is by Rene Of Paris. Love Rene Of Paris wigs anyway. And this wig is Layla. Now, if I show you inside the cap first of all, and I find all of Rene Of Paris wigs really comfortable to wear. These are all synthetic wigs that I show you on here, unless I state otherwise. I've only reviewed 2 human hair wigs. and I've had a nightmare with them. So I'm not really a fan of human hair, but I love the synthetic because they're just so easy to wear, easy to wash and wear. I love them. So Layla's got a pre-cut lace front and she's got a mono part as well. So gives it that scalp effect. You can see my thumb coming through there. And it's not really a wig that's got lots of volume and permatease and, va-va-voom, but it's just right in my opinion. So, that's why it's got kind of this flowery top here. There isn't much permatease there at all when you feel it, so it's quite flat to the head. And you've got all the gorgeous breathable weftings at the back, and you've got the bra strap style adjusters to make the wig tighter or looser to suit your own head. And you've got the Rene Of Paris label there. And I love all these breathable, kind of wefts on this because it's just so nice if you wash your hair like I have done today and it's not completely dry, it's going to dry nicely under the wig. And, your hair breathes lovely under the wig. I met up with my mum's cousin who's in her 80s and she's lovely, she's like my auntie. And I always call her my auntie. And she was talking, I had a long wig on. And she said, you need to leave your wig off every now and again to let your head breathe. And I said, they design them with all these breathable wefts. And I was kind of talking to her about the wig. And, I suppose that, wigs they made, when she was a girl are different than they make now. And obviously I know there's a lot of wig wearers who are in their 80s, maybe even watching this. You may even be in your 80s. But I'm sure you've seen how wigs have evolved over the years. And, I'm new to wigs. But I remember, my mum had a Farrah Fawcett wig years ago, when I was a kid, when I was like 10. I remember seeing this wig in a room, this Farrah Fawcett wig. And, that one at the time was nothing like these wigs now, So it just shows how they've evolved. I mean, before my wig journey, I would never have known there was wigs like this. I just think they're amazing. They really are, and the ones that are so realistic and you're like, wow, how would you even know it's a wig, So wigs have evolved like other things have evolved. Cars, clothes, all things evolve. We evolve and change and grow. So wigs have too. Now I love milk tea. I really do like it because it's got the longer root. I'm a real fan of these longer roots. Some people don't like them. They prefer just a shorter root. But I think it's something really edgy and modern, and just really cool. So I really do like this colour. Okay, so let's get her on. You can tell me what you think in the comment section. Now, I haven't really done anything to her. Tried her on. I've sewn wig clips in. So when I sew wig clips in, if it's longer than kind of there, I'll put 3 in. So I put 2 at the front and 1 at the back. Now, I don't usually use this one at all because the 2 is enough. But, I always clip an extra 1 in with it being a longer wig in case it's windy or I'm going somewhere and I'm doing something that I might throw my hair around a little bit, or I just want a little bit of added security at the bottom. That one clips in about there and it just, gives it that extra something. So that's why, and that's the only reason why I sew 3 in. It only really needs the 2 at the front to secure it in. And, a few of you have been asking me about wig clips and where I get them from. I get all my wig clips from Amazon. I had a dodgy batch not long ago, but I've ordered some since then and they've been fine. So, it's just trial and error with them. If you want to see the ones I use, if you go to my About page on this channel, you'll find my Amazon wish list and you'll see them in there. So you'll know which ones I use. And the price varies. You get a pack of 50 for between £6, £7, £8 or £9. It goes up and down. So not much money at all and they really are worth it. And, when you get a good batch, every single one you can use. Okay, it's only like one time I ordered some and I got like about 10 out of a bag because all the rest were, they weren't clicking in right or they were stuck. And that's the only time I've had a bad batch. And, I sew them in. I've had to teach myself how to sew them in. And I have done videos in the playlist about how you can sew them in. I mean, it's not like a perfect video where you can actually see what I'm doing, but I explain what I'm doing. And, it's really easy to do. So if you're wondering how to do that, you can. If you're wondering why I use wig clips now instead of a wig grip band, I love a wig grip band. I've got a Godiva Secret Wig one here. And I've got 3 of these. I've got some in the packet I haven't even opened. Because when I first started my wig journey, I was using these. But because they do the job so well, you know, they stick the wig all the way around your head, and I feel too restricted. You know, especially when I'm wearing a longer wig, I feel it over time pushing down on my ears, and, you know, I don't want that kind of restriction. So I like just a couple of wig clips in at the top, and maybe one there as well, and the rest of the wig feels free-flowing. And that's really what I like. So for my personal experience, that's what I prefer. Obviously, it's different if, you know, you're without hair, you know, whatever works for you. You know, whether you're wearing a wig cap or you're wearing a wig grip band with a wig cap, or you're just wearing a wig grip band, you know, but these wigs are powerful anyway. You know, they're designed to be comfortable with or without hair. And that's what's so versatile about them. So we're going to put the wig on, and we're going to get our thumbs at the back where the label is. We're going to put the front of the wig about there, and then I'm going to put my head into the wig. So it's like you're putting your head into a bucket instead of trying to pull the wig on. You know, I've seen people, especially on TikTok, I don't know if any of you have seen those wig sellers on TikTok with the cheap wigs, you know, and they grab them and they shove them on that way, you know, and the hair's all over the place. And I just think, put your head into the wig like this, and then tuck your hair in. It's so simple. It takes 2 seconds. Grab the 2 ear tabs, align them, and push the hair back. So before I lift it up, I'm going to show you. It's really early in the morning here, by the way. It's 7:45 in the morning. My eyes are running a little bit as well. It's a really bright day today. Getting an early start. The early bird catches the worm, as they say. So look at this lace front. So if you're wondering about this colour, and you're thinking, oh, I don't know if it'll suit me, you know, the lace front on these wigs are perfect. So it's going to give you the coverage you want. So don't worry about anyone, you know, seeing your bio hair. As long as you get it up, you pull it up to your hairline in the right place, it's going to look absolutely natural. Okay, and when I pull that up then, I can feel the wig clips that I've got open gripping my hair. They don't hurt, they don't damage your bio hair, they just feel nice. So I've just clipped them in. And I was actually going to wear a different colour top today. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to wear this top because I know this top goes with anything. But it looks really good with these blondes and, you know, these kind of grey tone colours. So I really like wearing this top with these as well. So before I do anything to it, look at the colour. So obviously I haven't styled it yet. This is how it's come. All I've done is change the parting. Because obviously when you get the parting, it's in a zigzag. When you get any Rene Of Paris wigs or any other wigs. So, you know, just make the parting your own. And it's got that mono, remember, to make it, you know, scalp-like. And the thing I've found is, when I'm showing you on the camera, you know, apart from like that gorgeous, oh my goodness me, Raquel Welch Spotlight wig, that's got the most realistic hairline and part that I've ever seen on a wig. Amazing. I've got that in like a burgundy red, like I think it's called Deepest Ruby, and I was just blown away by the colour on that one. And that's actually my profile picture right now over on Guided by Angels, because the colour's just so amazing. I love it. But, you know, I've noticed that when I'm showing you, I mean, you can actually see it here. When I'm showing you on the camera, you may not see how effective and natural these partings are. Yet when I look in the mirror, the parting is absolutely clear. I can see the parting completely there, you know, so don't think, oh, you know, the parting isn't very good. I know a lot of people pluck out the partings to make them more scalp-like, but, you know, if you don't want to do that, these are absolutely fine. I don't know if you can see that there, but you can see in the mirror the scalp effect. So, you know, it just looks dark. I don't know if it's because it's on the camera, you know, because I find that my lighting is very true, you know, to kind of how the wig looks. When I'm looking in the camera right now, the colour of this wig looks exactly the same as when I look at it in the mirror, okay? Maybe just a tiny little bit darker because the light's shining at the top. But if I come up close, it's absolutely the same, you know, looking in the mirror. So I really do like this colour. So yeah, actually, but let me show you the colour in the mirror first before I do a turn and sort the style out. So there's the colour. So I do feel it's one of them. Yeah, either you love it or you hate it, or you can't make up your mind. You know, maybe you're thinking, well, I just don't know. I just can't make my mind up if that's the colour I actually like or not. So with Layla, if I get my comb, I've just got one of these John Rene Easy hair combs. I bought myself one of these, and I actually got gifted one of these when I bought a wig from eBay. So one of the ladies who sent me a wig just put another one in. And I thought, well, thank you. So I've got two. So I keep one here and I've got one over there. So, you know, you part the wig. I've pretty much done it anyway. But, you know, just part the wig how you want it. I might just change it slightly, because I prefer it a bit more either central or, you know, off kind of this way rather than all that way, you know, to the left, because I like to be able to do things in my wig. You know, I like to be able to go out and eat and have, you know, Costa hot chocolates and do things in my wig instead of having my wig falling all around my face. So I think with Layla, you just have to train the, you know, the bang a little bit or the style a little bit how you want it to be. But I really love Layla, and I'm really excited because, you know, I've actually got another one that I've bought from eBay, and I got it used, but it's only been used a couple of times in marble brown art. And I'm really excited, you know, I've got to wash that. Sew wig clips in. You know, I haven't had time to do that yet, but I'm excited to review that. That's going to be coming soon. And I've also got Stellar Wig to review with you coming soon as well in chocolate shady, which I'm really excited about. So you can see right now it's not playing right. It's just a lot of hair. So how are we going to sort this out then? So the first thing I do, actually let me do a turn first and show you the colour. So, I mean, I really like the colour. I think it's something different. And as I said, for me, you know, I love these kind of colours around October time. You know, that's when I kind of bring out all my groovy colours, because it's just exciting in October. It's the fall season. I love Halloween anyway. You know, it's exciting, isn't it, you know? So, got my water spray. I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on just to break the fibres up a little bit and get them out of my face. Okay? So, that just feels better straight away, putting a little bit of water on. So I don't want to kind of, you can get your comb and run it through it, but I don't want to do that because I love the curl it comes with. You know, obviously if it feels matted, then you can do that, but I can't personally see the point of brushing out a curly wig, you know, because you want it to keep the curl, you want it to keep the gorgeous wave. You know, as long as it's not tangling, you know, or feeling weird, there's absolutely no need for you to use anything but your fingers to move the hair through. That's what I personally find anyway. It's personal preference, obviously. You know, you might get a wig like this and just really want to comb it out. You know, but for me, I just like to keep the curl. I just make sure, you know, with my fingers, that it's feeling nice and, you know, looking natural, not like a wig. So obviously it's shedding a little bit of hair here, Luke. But, you know, this is just how it is sometimes when you first get one, you start playing with them a little bit. You know, it's not like it's going to lose lots and lots of hair. You know, it's just, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It doesn't bother me at all. So, you know, and I'd much rather prefer to play around with it and grab that hair out than have it hanging out, you know, when I'm wearing it out and about. So I feel this side is how I want it. Okay, now this side just take a little bit more work just because, you know, this is the side that can fall in your face. Now you can obviously clip it back, you know, so if you're thinking, well, I would just clip it back, Liz, because of the gorgeous lace front and it's so natural, and it really is, you know, I mean, look at that, you know, could easily clip it back and just get the hair out of the way. And I've got a clip here, and, you know, some of these wigs like this, I do wear them like this because this is how I would wear it if it was my natural hair. If this was my natural hair, there's no way I would go out with it all in my face. Okay, I may try to, but I guarantee you within half an hour, I'd have a scrunchie in my bag and I'd be putting it back. You know how I showed you at the beginning of the video where I did my natural hair with that scrunchie? Or I'd have a clip in and I'd be doing this. So, you know, this is possibly how I will wear this wig, clip with one side up, you know, because it's going to take a lot of training to get this little piece of hair to kind of stay out of your face. I mean, it can be done. You can back comb it, you know, you can use spray, you could use a little bit of low heat on this just to kind of get it out of the way. The hairdryer on the low setting. But, for me, I think, especially because it just looks so nice, I've just done it, I'm going to clip it back. I've just done it there. So a little bobby pin. And, when you buy Rene Of Paris wigs, a lot of them come with these clips in. So you're thinking, oh, I've got to buy some bobby pins. They actually come with bobby pins in the box. It's how they kind of clip the wig to the cardboard, to the packaging, to keep it safe. So, so that it doesn't mess up on delivery. So you could just clip it back like that. It's really pretty, just to get it out of your face a little bit. I think this wig as well, with the hair, the way the hair feels, because, this is synthetic hair. In my opinion, it feels very natural, the hair does. Because if you had hair this colour, it may look a bit like this as well. Because I find that my hair, now it's growing back salt and pepper, feels a lot different than it did in my 20s. I mean, let's be honest, we evolve, we age gracefully and gratefully, but, we get older. So I think this feels a lot more realistic for me right now with my own bio hair than maybe how it would have felt to me when I was like 20. So I really like the way the hair feels on this wig. And, some of my other Layla wigs don't feel this way. Like my Layla wig in Pastel Blue R, that feels a lot silkier, and a lot kind of, I'd say silkier, a lot silkier. This feels a little bit more, I suppose the word's coarse or dense, but it feels natural. So don't think, oh, this wig doesn't feel natural, or, it's going to look wiggy, because they absolutely don't. When they're on, they're absolutely gorgeous. And that's another reason why I like the root on these wigs, the milk tea or the root. Because with my natural bio hair being dark, obviously it totally matches the root. So it looks like my own hair. It creates the illusion of that. Whereas if the wig was this colour that's on the ends all the way through, it would look a bit odd. So it's just really good for that, and obviously what colours suit you because, of your own natural hair. If you're like a complete natural blonde, you might not want a wig like this. You might want to try it because maybe you've never had a colour like this and you're thinking, oh, I'd love to try that. And you could definitely pull the wig off because, the root is so natural anyway. But you may want something that matches your natural colour, that's all over blonde, So what suits you, but it is so nice to have a change. And this is a colour I would never wear. I would never have coloured my own hair this colour. So it's such a treat to be able to wear a wig like this, a colour like this. So from the side and the back, I really like Layla Wig. I think it's a really pretty one. Really nice. That's why I've got it in so many colours. And she's affordable. She's really affordable. And, like you say, it's, like I say, it's really good and worth having a look on eBay, to see what you can find. I've got to tell you this story actually, because I had a bit of drama on eBay the other day, because I ordered Angelica part mono in marble brown by Noriko, and I haven't got that wig, and I thought, oh, really want to try it. Saw it on eBay, bargain price, ordered it, it come, and I don't know what they'd done, but they'd bought or they'd got a really cheap Amazon wig. And obviously when you're a wig wearer, you know the difference between Angelica part mono and an Amazon wig. And they'd pretty much wrapped up an Amazon wig, and it didn't even look similar. It was orange and it was really short, and they put that in, and they put in an invoice for Simply Wigs, and they'd blacked out all the information saying that this wig was Angelica by Noriko, and that was the wig I got. And I was just like in shock. I was like, so obviously I've returned it and they're refunding me the money, but I said this is a missell, and obviously the pictures out there as well, the pictures, they've done it very, you know, shiftily, I suppose, so it looked like the wig, or they'd perhaps took photos off the internet to show the wig, I'm not sure, but you know, we can get missold and misled, so we have to be very, very careful when we're buying on eBay. But luckily, every experience I've had other than that has been a good one. Okay, so it's only that one time, and obviously with the human hair wig I showed you as well, but that was just something for me to try because I was just curious about them. But I'm not bothered about human hair wigs because there's so many gorgeous synthetic wigs you can get. But I love this one. Gorgeous. So I'm really digging this colour. This gorgeous colour milk tea, or something different for me. And I'm really liking it with a clip-in like that. So that's definitely I'll wear it. Because like this side's fine, you know. All I've got to do, if it feels like it's coming up a little bit there, it doesn't feel that way. Just on the camera there, it just looks a little bit like heavy, a little bit that side. You just use your fingers. But you can see I'm just running my fingers through it. You know, getting rid of that a little bit. But I quite like that anyway. I like the way it looks. So when I'm looking in the mirror, perfect. Oh, I've got makeup down my face here as well. Let me just move that makeup out of the way. So it's really early here in the UK today. So, you know, I like it. It matches my makeup. It matches my top. You know, I really do like this colour. So really pretty. Looking in the mirror, you know, it looks exactly the same as it does looking in the camera. So really pretty wig. Really like it. Milk Tiara from Rene Of Paris. Layla. L-A-Y, L-A. So, yeah, LA. So maybe you're in LA and you fancy a bit of Layla. Gorgeous. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you do like this wig but you want to see it in other colours, go to the wig reviews playlist and you'll find them there. Have a great day. Sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.